A trust fund has rupees 30,000 that must be invested in two different types of bonds. Two different types of bonds. The first bond pays rupees 5% interest, 5% interest per year, and the second type of bond pays rupees 7% year. It pays 7% interest here. Okay, and the second type of bond pays 7% interest per year. Using a matrix multiplication, determine how to divide rupees 30,000 among the two types of bonds. If the trust fund must obtain an annual total interest of rupees, first one rupees 1,800 and rupees 2,000 here. Okay, this is a given problem here. So he has a total 30,000 rupees here. He want to invest in two types of bonds here. How much they have to invest in two types of bonds here, so that the first bond pays 5% interest per year and the second type of bond pays 7% interest per year. Okay. Then if the trust fund must obtain an annual total interest of rupees 1,800 first case and second case rupees 2,000 here. Okay. So let us consider X be the amount here, money invested in the first type of bond here. Let X be the money or amount invested in the first type of bond here. Then he has 30,000 here. Then the remaining amount is 30,000 minus 6 here. Therefore 30,000 minus 6 invested in the second type of bond here. Okay. Therefore take here A is equal to the matrix. It is the row matrix here. X 30,000 minus 6. Okay. It represents investment here. And B is equal to, they already given here 5% and 7% here. 5% means 5 by 100. 7% means 7 divided by 100 here. Okay, so therefore B is equal to, it is a column matrix here. 5 by 100, 7 upon 100. It represents rate of interest here. First one, it represents investment. Second matrix, it represents interest here. Okay, therefore total annual interest. Here we want total annual interest rupees 1,800. Therefore total annual interest is given by AB is equal to 1,800. It is a matrix here, 1 into 1 matrix here. Therefore A matrix is this one here, X minus X 30,000 minus X. It is a row matrix. And a column matrix 5 by 100, 7 upon 100 here. A into B is equal to 1,800 here. You know matrix multiplication, just multiply a row with the column here. Multiply row with the column. Hence X into 5 divided by 100 plus 30,000 minus X into 7 divided by 100 here. Okay, this into 7 upon 100 is equal to 1,800 here. Okay. Here it is a equal matrix here. This is a equal matrix here. This is one matrix here. This is another matrix. Okay, it is 1 into 1 because this is a matrix of order 1 into 2 here. Okay, 1 into 2. And this is a matrix of order 2 into 1 here. Okay, this is a matrix of order 1 into 2. This is a matrix of order 2 into 1. So here these two are same here. After multiplication you will get a matrix of order 1 into 1. So it's only 1 into 1 row matrix here. 1 into 1 matrix. Therefore this is equal to this one here. Equate it here. So therefore 5x divided by 100 plus. Then 7 into 30,000 minus of x divided by 100. That is equal to 1,800. 1,800. Okay. Then 100 is the LCM here. So write 100 in the denominator. So right here 100 in the denominator. 100 is the LCM. Then write here 5x plus 7 into this term here. Okay, 7 into 30,000 minus of x is equal to 1,800. Then take 100, that's it, cross multiply. So it is a 5x here. 5x plus 7 into 30,000 here. Therefore 7 is 21. 2,10,000 here. Okay, it is a 2,10,000. Okay, minus of 7 into x becomes a 7x is equal to, then this into this here. So 1800. Again we take 2 more 0 here. This into this here. So it is a 1,80,000 here. 100 into 1,800 gives 1,80,000. Then here take 5x minus 7x as 2x here. So root 2 lakh here. 2,10,000. 5x minus 7x becomes a minus of 2x is equal to 1,80,000 here. 1,80,000. Now take 2x right hand side here, this one this side here. Okay. Okay. Therefore, so 2,10,000 minus of 1,80,000, that is equal to 2x here. Take this one left side, 2x that side here. 2,10,000 minus 1,80,000 here. It is a 30,000. Okay, therefore, so 30,000 here. 30,000 is equal to 2x. Therefore, here 30,000 divided by 2 becomes 15,000 here. Therefore, x is equal to what here? 15,000. Therefore, here what is x here? It represents the money invested in the first type of bond here. Okay. Therefore, here x represents the money invested in the first type of bond. Therefore, x is equal to what here? X equal to 15,000. So, investment in the first type of bond is rupees 15,000. And investment in the second type of bond here, 30,000 minus x here. Therefore, 30,000 minus 15,000 gives the rupees 15,000. Okay. In the second case, here we want total amount, total annual interest is rupees 2,000 here. Okay. Here, in the second case, the total annual interest is rupees 2,000. Therefore, AB is equal to take a 2,000 here. So same procedure. This is matrix A and this is matrix B here. Just take RHS 2,000 here. Therefore, here multiply row with the column here. So this is equal to 2,000. Then equity here. 5 into x is 5x divided by 100 plus. Then this into this here. So 7 into 30,000 minus x divided by 100 is equal to 2,000 here. Okay. Then 100 is the LCM here, right in the denominator. 5x plus 7 into 30,000 minus x is equal to 2,000 here. Then a cross multiplier, just multiply it here, therefore it gives 2 lakh. Total it is 2 lakh here. And here 7th is 21, so 2 lakh 10,000 here. And this into this minus of 7x here. Take this one, here 5x minus 7x is minus of 2x here is equal to 2 lakh here. Take this one 2 lakh left side here. And take 2x right hand side here, it becomes 2x. Then 2 lakh 10,000 minus 2 lakh gives 10,000 here. So 10,000 is equal to 2x. So take it to this side here. So x is equal to how much here? 5,000. Therefore, here x represents the money invested in the first type of bond. Therefore, investment in the first type of bond is rupees 5,000. And investment in the second type of bond is 30,000 minus 5,000 is equal to rupees 25,000. So first type of bond he invests rupees 5,000. Second type of bond he has to invest rupees 25,000. Question here: the bookshop of a particular school has 10 dozen chemistry books, 8 dozen physics books, 10 dozen economic books. Their selling prices are rupees 80, rupees 60 and rupees 40 each respectively. Find the total amount the bookshop will receive from selling all the books using matrix algebra. Okay, so this is the question here. Therefore, here take a matrix here. Let A is equal to, okay. So he has 10 dozen chemistry books here. So 10 into 12 gives 120 here. He has 1120 chemistry books here. Okay, he has a chemistry book, total 120. Then 8 dozen physics books here. 8 into 12, 96 here. So total he has 96 physics books here. And 10 dozen economics books. So 120 economics books here. Here E is equal to 120, 96 and 120 here. Total he has 120 chemistry books, 96 physics books, 120 economics books. Okay, represents total number of books he has here. Okay, and B is equal to, they already given here. Rupees 80, rupees 60, rupees 40 here. So take here matrix here, column matrix here, 80, 60, 40 here. Okay. So here they given each respectively. So they are selling prices here. These are selling prices of each books here. Okay. So A is this matrix, B is this matrix here. Okay. Therefore here we want the total amount the bookshop will receive here. Therefore total amount received by bookshop here. Is equal to, so take here A into B here. Okay. Therefore this is equal to 120 here. Then 96 120 into the matrix here, that is 80, then 60, then 40. Okay, so A into B here. Multiply row with the column here. Yes, so this is equal to, so 120 into 80 here. 120 into 80 plus. Then 96 into 60 here. 96 into 60 plus 120 into 40. 120 into 40 here. Therefore this is equal to, okay, 120 into 80 here, 9,600 here, plus 96 into 60 here. Okay, here 96 into 60, 96 into 6 here. 5,760 here plus 120 into 4 here, 4,800 here. Okay. So 120 into 80 becomes 9600. 96 into 60. Then 5760. 5760. And at 120 into 40 becomes 4800. Therefore, this is equal to, so total amount is here it gives 20,160 here. Therefore, he has rupees. He received rupees 20,160. Okay. Here represents total book he has here. 120 chemistry books, 96 physics books, and 120 economics books. And 80 rupees is it represents the selling price of chemistry book here. Each book selling price is 80 rupees. Then 60 rupees physics and 40 rupees economics. Then here just multiply it here. It gives a total amount received by the bookshops here. Therefore, total amount received by bookshop rupees 20,160.